financially free and time free, freedom of time.
Yeah. So, man, that's awesome, dude. Well, hey, we got our team on. Looks like we got some of our main leaders. We could also send this recording out to everyone else, but, these guys would be able to pass everything forward. Thank you guys all for tuning in here with my good friend Brian, Crypto Picasso, out in Costa Rica. It's a pleasure to have you on here, man. I know a lot of these guys are really stoked to meet you. We've been studying crypto courses, following swipe coin trades. I caught some of your Ethereum signals over the summer, like right when I rejoined in like March or April, and it was just crazy, man. Like never amount of pips in one day.
Yeah, the free trial was 4.5 months of a free trial, and we were supposed to launch, we were actually supposed to launch right after the Source convention, but the crossover with the back office and all the data and the APIs, we had to work through some issues and continue the development. So, but in that time period from May 1st until about September 15th, we caught a little bit over 12,000 pips on MetaTrader 4. So that's what's really exciting, because to me, when I first started trading cryptocurrency, you needed to own Bitcoin to trade Bitcoin on different exchanges. And back when I was in IML, I was catching the signals for Forex on the harmonic scanner and trading Forex with Bitcoin on an exchange. Like I would put my Bitcoin up for the trades and trade FX pairs with Bitcoin. Wow. So I've always been involved with Bitcoin since 2013, and I've been trading since 2008, slowly and working my way up to mastering the craft now. But with cryptocurrency, man, things really clicked as far as everything that I was doing wrong in trading for many, many years started to make sense when I started studying the cryptocurrency markets, because the cryptocurrency markets were different. Like when I first got involved with crypto, not many people, it was like under $1,000. It was even under $500. So not many people were really involved in it. It didn't have that hype driven factor, at this point. So the people that were trading it were like just a whole different class of people, or a whole different like clique of people than Forex traders or people who were trading stocks or people who had even traded before. Because when crypto first started getting together or being available to trade, all you needed was an email address to sign up and a little bit of Bitcoin to sign up on most of the exchanges. There was no oversight, no regulation or anything like we're starting to see now. No KYC, know your customer, anything like that. It was just basically like the Wild West. All you needed was an email address and a little Bitcoin. So that opened up an arena of inexperienced traders that didn't really know what they were doing, trading a new financial market, a new asset class. And so I had come from learning how to trade over the years and had some trading experience. I had about 4 or 5 years trading experience.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ever really successful where I was like, could do it full time. Always had extra little hustles. It was just kind of like a hobby that I would do. And maybe I'd have a couple good trades a year, but I wasn't a professional trader at that time. But when I found crypto and I studied these markets, it made me realize everything that I was doing wrong by watching the way that the inexperienced crowd of traders was trading. And it made me realize that all markets run off of fear and greed and go through a market cycle of, input. There's only a couple phases of the market. It's either impulsing up or down, consolidating, or in a range that's tradable. So once I understood, like from the years of trading and doing things wrong, once I understood what I was doing wrong and seeing how people in the cryptocurrency markets were painting the charts. Like, and when I say that, I mean like, when we look at a chart, we're looking at candlesticks that are showing a representation of where price history has been.
Yeah.
But really, to me, all we're really doing is we're looking at human emotions that have been left behind, like the fear and the greed. And you can look at it on bigger time frames or zoom it into 5-minute charts, but what's going on with that price action and what is left behind on the chart is a print of human emotion that was experienced.
Wow.
And so you can really, that's why there's such a relationship to Fibonacci and market geometry and market structure, because just like everything else in life unfolds to that harmonic blueprint, of numbers, so does what our emotions, and so does the print that's left behind on the chart from humans and different algorithms that are running. So that's what we're studying here. I realize is cryptocurrency markets thrive on crowd behavior, thrive on market psychology. So once I realized that and I started applying technical analysis that I learned through the years to these markets, I figured out a way to trade them and understand how to really maximize on them. So when you combine that with like what I had learned, it was like learning a giant nugget of information. And then I applied it to a market, which is probably the most volatile market and profitable market that has ever been. So cryptocurrency, like now we're trading it in an environment just like we're trading Forex. Like before, right now, you don't even need any Bitcoin to use Swipecoin. All you need is a MetaTrader 4 account and a broker that lists crypto pairs. Yeah. You can trade it like any other foreign exchange pair. So things are advancing now. Like we've come to the point now where, I'm working with IML to create a product to give people the opportunity to gain a massive amount of pips in an environment they're already used to. Yeah. So Swipecoin, we're really excited for Swipecoin. I'm just going to share my screen with you guys here and show you what I'm looking at here. All right, so just kind of minimize this. All right. So what's interesting with Bitcoin is that, and this is what really excites me about the possibilities here of what we can unlock with Swipecoin. Like this blue line right here, this is basically when the free trial started. And this rectangular box here is the range that we traded. We pulled 12,000 pips out of this range where the market was basically flat, consolidating, historically low volatility, but still enough volatility to catch good intraday moves and swings on MetaTrader 4. Because every dollar that Bitcoin moves is 1 pip. Yeah. So if Bitcoin starts moving, we caught 1,000 pip moving here back in July. But I mean, if Bitcoin starts moving again and breaks out of this box and breaks out of this range and really starts trending again hard, there's a massive amount of pips to be caught trading this on leverage on MetaTrader 4. More than you're ever going to find. Because right now we're experiencing trades that you just don't find in any market. Once we break the range, everybody's going to want to trade crypto again. It's kind of like, and the reason for it is because now, like basically since, I think maybe it was like last August is when brokers really started listing cryptocurrency pairs. So everything before here, you couldn't trade this in the environment that you could trade Forex. From here on forward, you've been able to trade it. So once we break this range, and I feel confident that within the next, whether it's the end of this quarter or the beginning of next quarter, we're going to finish this cycle and start to trend back up.
Yeah, that blew me away. That blew me away when I found out you could start trading with leverage the crypto pairs, Like I didn't even know that was a thing until just at the end of last year. And that's when I was like, I need to follow Swipecoin because I was ready for it to break out sometime this year possibly. And it's like, I could imagine riding the wave when it's up trending again, like beyond 20 grand. I mean, that's a lot of opportunity.
A lot of opportunity. And so we're not even, that's what I'm saying. We haven't even been trending up and we've been able to pull more pips out of this market than any other market. Yeah. So it's not only just Bitcoin either, man. I mean, you caught that good Ethereum swing. Like for every $1 that Bitcoin moves is 1 pip. But for every $1 that Ethereum moves is 10 pips. And that's how we caught that 500 pip swing on Ethereum, because on Ethereum, we caught let me pull up Ethereum here. We caught that sell-off. Not this one. We caught that sell-off when it sold off down to 170. And just right in here, we caught it about 170, and we rode it up to 220. Which is basically the top of this first wave. That was a 500 pip move in a weekend.
I made like $3 grand that weekend. I was like, blew my mind.
Yeah, bro. I mean, there's just the opportunity here, and the potential pips is unlike anything else. Like when you trade Forex, you're looking for like 20, 50 pips, maybe 100 pips if you catch a really long swing. but I'm not really taking a trade unless I'm getting at least 300 pips, maybe, 300 pips to take profit one, maybe take profit three would be 900 pips. So all these pairs offer great leverage. I mean, like right now, the latest trade that I'm looking at for potential big move would be Ripple, would be XRP, because let's, okay, just since we're looking at this, these are the two brokers I use that offer crypto pairs, Hugo's Way and JAFX. Both of these guys offer crypto pairs.
I've never heard of Hugo's Way.
Yeah, all of these crypto pairs. So with Ripple, just like looking at the daily time frame, we can see we have a traditional market cycle, a fear and greed market psychology cycle, ABC retracement, full downtrend here, downtrending, and then a little bit of double bottom, a little bit of ranging, and then boom, we break the downtrend, good volume. Indicators are showing we could pierce through the Ichimoku cloud. So there's a setup there, setting up after this first daily candle right here broke, that led to a move in Ripple that went, even if you saw this volume going on this day, which broke the volume profile right here, it was kind of flat, and then boom, right here, the volume profile broke with this day. Even if you caught it right here and held it for 3 days, that trade went 4,600 pips, actually higher. A little bit higher in like 4 days. So, and you just don't find anything like that in any other market. So the way that I trade, based on market psychology and cycles of some market cycles and the structure and how that's going to possibly manifest through Elliott wave theory and have a Fibonacci relationship, I'm looking for a possible move in Ripple for this to possibly on a daily time frame, possibly a one wave, a two wave, and now we have, caught the retracement here of this move. Oops. Move that real quick, hold up. Caught the retracement of this move here at 78.6 retracement zone, where if this move wants to make a wave 3 out of here, it could possibly go to the 1.618 extension of this previous impulse, which puts us right about here in confluence with these tops. So if this move starts to manifest from this retracement point, we're talking about a potential next impulsive wave once it breaks this consolidation.
5,000,
7,300 pips. So there's so much money to be made trading crypto, man. I mean, not only in trading in a MetaTrader 4, like SwipeCoin is primarily focused towards giving Forex traders an opportunity to trade cryptocurrency in the same environment. But I also give out occasional signals on altcoins, because occasionally the time is right to catch a move on an altcoin on the exchange. The thing is, when you trade altcoins, you have to have a little bit of Bitcoin to do it. But like just looking at this one here, this is Salt. Okay, this thing is down, went down basically like 95% from the high. Didn't really have a full market cycle, but just bled all the way down. They got good fundamentals lining up. We see record volume going in here. Downtrend broken. Same indicators on the Ichimoku cloud that it could go higher. So if this thing even makes a retracement back up 23% to this zone and these bottoms, we're talking about a increase in price, even from current market price here, a potential over 200% increase on your Bitcoin. So, and that's at a time where Bitcoin, there's different times. Like sometimes it's good to play altcoins to make more Bitcoin, even when Bitcoin's going down, because when Bitcoin turns around, you're compounding your gains. You made more Bitcoin for when it does start to go back up in price. Wow. So there's a lot of opportunity here to trade, altcoins and all of these Bitcoin against the dollar and cryptocurrency against the dollar pairs. So let me just show you guys real quick here. I'm going to show you the hey everybody, I'll kill the volume on it and just explain it to you. But this is the new SwipeCoin app, and basically it's set up the same way, where there's a dashboard that has 5 slots for 5 different trades. But I have a lot more. Can you hear me okay, Darren?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, cool. I have a lot more space to put content on this one. So each trade is going to come with a chart explaining the analysis, and then like a 30-second video that kind of further explains the trade.
Nice.
And then same thing as SwipeCoin 1.0, you just can copy and paste the values right here into your MetaTrader 4. And then I'm also it has a lot more space for content, so I can do updates to trades, and they can be searchable in the menu to the side. The sidebar here has a menu on the side that you can search the trades. The results will be posted there as well within the app, and updates. There's also a blog that we occasionally have a couple blog articles that we go through and we add there. But primarily the new features that really are like the most exciting, being able to search the content and have it's a lot like the previous app wasn't as clean. You lost after 5 signals were sent, you lost the history, so now everything is kept in there, the results and everything. But the real big exciting features there's a channel feature right in the app, and now I have an iMarkets Live TV channel. And so when I do live sessions and like live analysis and educational sessions, they'll stream right into the app. So you can either watch it on iMarkets Live TV, or you can watch it right in the app. And then there's going to be a video section too that has analysis videos of the day and the week. So, and they can be, sorted, if you're just looking for analysis that's current, or you can go through and look through all the educational videos. And in here, the educational videos is where I'll have the 18-hour course, and then I'll keep adding videos as I make them.
So when's your IML TV session, or when do you normally do those sessions?
Those are going to be kind of like random, like kind of to be announced, primarily because of where I live. The internet here is great when it works, but it often just kind of clicks in and out occasionally. And so, or like I'll lose power for a half hour here and there. And so to have myself on a schedule, I found that when I did that before, I would leave people hanging. I'd be like, oh man, I don't have electricity and whatever. So it just is better for me to just kind of freestyle and be like, put out a flyer and be like, yo, I'm going live in a half hour. I'll be streaming it on iMarkets Live TV, but it'll be in the app.
Oh, that's so awesome, man. That's huge. Just to get way more people to just tune into IML TV sessions in general, doing it that way.
Yes. So, I mean, the opportunities here, man, I mean, the cryptocurrency is massive. Like, I don't even trade anything else anymore because I'm not really looking for 30, 50 pip moves anymore. I'm looking for 300 to 500 pip moves, like 10x my game completely. For the way that everything in my life changed, and the way that I look for these trades now, because these are the most volatile markets to trade. By far, there's a lot of money to be made trading cryptocurrency, and now all the tools are in place to trade it on MetaTrader 4 right on your phone. So it's a massive opportunity, man, to be like involved now, because now it's not in everybody's mind. We're going through the cycle of accumulation again. So once the cycle breaks and the trend starts again, we want to be able to identify and get ahead of the trend and be able to catch some of those life-changing gains. Like even if you can get a piece of a Bitcoin now, think about it. Within 3 to 5 years, there's a really good chance it's going to be worth 6 figures. So this is like life-changing type of opportunity that you can't really compare Bitcoin to anything else other than like being involved in the internet when the internet was first starting to grow. So it's it's exciting. It's exciting. I enjoy trading it, and I think that it's going to be a great addition to what IML already offers, because hands down IML has more tools and resources and education to really get you started in the right direction to be a successful trader. And then from the network marketing side, they have a great package there as well. So it's a great killer combination that they have. And then now bringing in something like SwipeCoin and cryptocurrency options, it's just like really sealing the deal with them. So the idea with SwipeCoin now is that it's been designed to be everybody likes different products. So the idea was, if you're just gonna, tune into crypto, then SwipeCoin is set up to be your all-in-one resource. Everything right there in one place.
Yeah, it's so valuable, man. Like, it can make you so much money, especially when it's back in the bullish markets. It's like, can't even imagine like how many pips you can catch as Bitcoin goes to 6 figures. It's like, it's hard to wrap our mind around. But yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on the web analyzer? I've been using the web analyzer a lot. We've been trying to figure out how to scalp cryptos with it because there's some strategies around that. But do you ever use that software?
I personally haven't used it. Since I came back in with IML, I've just been the master trader. So I've just been focusing on providing content for SwipeCoin.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just curious if you had any strategy to go around it, because I know it's something a lot of people are exploring. But yeah,
sure. I think it's more of a scalping thing. Personally, for my style of trading, I'm not really scalping. I'm not looking for in and out trades. I'm looking kind of for trades where I plant a seed and yield a fruit. Like a 3 to 5 day window, or maybe a 10-day at the most swing that I'm trying to get to catch that real long ride.
Yeah.
But there's definitely money to be made scalping. You could definitely scalp 50 to maybe 100 pips a day out of crypto.
It's pretty hard with a lot of the spreads. So that's like the one thing that makes us not really mess around with it too much and just get.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing too, is the spreads. A lot of people that aren't used to trading, they enter trade and they see the drawdown right away, and they're like, oh man, but that's totally normal. It's like, because as soon as you take the trade, you're going to be negative the spread, unless the market really just starts to move in the direction that you thought immediately, which doesn't really always happen. It rarely actually happens. Mostly all the trades that I take, they're negative for a little while until the analysis kicks in and the spread has, I'm higher than where the spread was or lower than where the spread was. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you filling us in. We're excited on when does this all launch? Just right next
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yep. There's a big corporate webinar, and it's going to be offered on the site. It's $99. It's an additional add-on.
Yeah.
I think it gives 25 volume points to your network. And I'm pretty sure somehow they have it where it's part of the 2 and free, which is, yeah.
That's epic. That's such a game changer, 2 and free, because I wasn't sure if they were still going to include it because of the price, but yeah, that's awesome, man. That $100 a month can make people so much money down the line. I was just all about, I need to learn how to surf the waves, to ride these waves, because I'm starting to see like how crypto moves and how it worked last year. And it's just like, we need to learn how to capitalize and how to go along for the ride. So
yes, exactly, man. Like, this is, that's part of it. You want to be able to tune into the cycles when the time is right and plant your seeds at the right time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. In between, there's a lot of volatility to trade on MetaTrader 4, a lot of volatility.
Does anyone on the call have any questions or anything? If you guys, want to ask Crypto Picasso.
I just wanted to say, man, I love the little video analysis that you do. I noticed on like just swipe trades in general, not many people are putting like little video explanations unless it just goes terribly different than what they expected. But it's really cool seeing that. Like, I've noticed, like, as I gain skills as a trader, it makes more sense to see like someone's trading mentality, and then their signals make more sense. I feel like with those little bitty clips, like, you get a better understanding of what you're looking at in the market for that sort of signal. So I just got to say, I really appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm going to try to send more in the 2.0 version. The only thing with that feature is it's limited to 30 seconds, and I can just get on a tear when I start talking about what I see in the market. So I find myself, screenshotting and making a video like 4 or 5 times, and because making it's like 37 seconds. I'm like, I got to make another one. So it's
luckily,
I'm
sorry. Yeah, luckily they got that channel for you, you have that channel going for you, so that's nice. So you'll be able to have like longer content blocks where you can kind of go into depth.
And that video section too within the app for analysis videos will be right there. Or if I find that, like if I find in a video, I'm talking more about a certain indicator or a certain way that I scan the market, then it can get filed under educational.
So yeah, I guess one quick question: the Ichimoku cloud, like I can look further into that. That's probably going to be a whole nother can of worms. I'll kind of look more into Ichimoku, but I'm just kind of confused on how to use it.
Right. I mean, just to basically quick summarize it, it was made to be a one glance indicator of trend. So basically, if you're above the cloud, you're bullish. You're below the cloud, you're bearish. But it was developed for foreign exchange markets, so the default settings are different. They're like these settings, 2060, 2030. These are for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because crypto runs, it never stops. Whereas Forex is 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. So the settings have been altered and then doubled for higher volatility of a higher volatile market and a longer span of time that we're running.
Everyone take notes, save those numbers. Those are the crypto clouds.
Oh, dude, I had to take a picture. Like as soon as I seen him up, I was like, dude, I don't know if those are the standard parameters. So I just like took an image. I was like, all right.
No, they're not. They're the crypto parameters. I didn't come up with those. There's another trader that is on Twitter. He's a pretty good trader. Definitely has some really good analysis, but he trades he's like an Ichimoku cloud guy. And he actually, like that's his thing. And so I'm pretty sure he developed those settings and then, passed them on through the years.
Nice.
Right. Well, yeah. Does anyone else have another question? Don't want to hold you too long, Brian.
Going back to the Bitcoin question, I know you said that it could reach a potential up to what's the max? Like up to
6 figures.
I think that Bitcoin will be over 100,000 within 3 to 5 years, and that's just the next cycle, the next wave. Because where it could go from there, I mean, you have to think about. Let's just put it like this. Cryptocurrency markets right now are like there's like $220 billion in Bitcoin. And the way that the price is formulated is market cap, so the amount of money that's in Bitcoin, which right now is like 220 billion, divided by available supply. And so there's only a limited supply. There will never be more than a certain amount of Bitcoin. So the more money that comes in, the higher the price is going to go. So if you think about something that serves such a utility, it's such a disruptive technology, it serves such a purpose in our world to come. And you think about the little market cap, 220 billion isn't that much. When you look at something like, other things like the market cap of Apple or like in the trillions of dollars. So if Bitcoin even takes a small percentage of other financial markets, it has the potential to boost Bitcoin's market cap to, $10 trillion even, $8 to $10 trillion. And at that point, Bitcoin will be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
It can be divided into, Bitcoin can be divided into 1/1,000,000th of a fraction. So basically,
is that a Satoshi?
Yeah, like one Satoshi is like 1/1,000,000th of the fraction. So that if Bitcoin ever was worth $1 million, $1 would be one Satoshi.
Wow.
Like so you could literally, like Bitcoin could be worth $1 million, and you could still send $1 to somebody by sending them one Satoshi.
They're ready for it.
Nice.
This is just the beginning, man. We're so ahead of what is to come.
Right.
Yeah, so many people are going to miss out, because they don't have any type of guidance or education or, they're around all these people who just like, they're so close-minded to it when there's just endless abundance to go around. Honestly, like there's no lack of money. It's just lack of people.
It's the future of money, literally. Huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the future. This is the future of money and future of decentralized trust. There's so many trust mechanisms in our society that are going to wither away and be replaced by by a trustless system.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, man.
Well, we appreciate your time so much, Brian. Thanks for jumping on and sharing so much knowledge, man. It's so cool to get to, jump on with you, and we'll definitely be on all these IML TV sessions and looking forward to Swipe Coin 2.0. It's going to be crazy, especially as the bulls come back in the crypto market. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yes. And in the meantime, we'll just catch the little swings.
Yeah, Ripple. Yeah, you'll send out a Ripple signal possibly.
Yeah, once it breaks this consolidation, it could get. That's the thing, though. You know how it is. It's when the price is right, people aren't really looking at it, and then when they see it go up, they chase it, and that's what pushes it up. So if you see Ripple break 50 cents, there's probably a good chance that it's going to go over $1 again.
Over $1.
But it won't stay there. It'll drop back down to 70 cents or whatever. Maybe even go back down to 55 cents.
It's so crazy how the hype moves the market. I just want to try to make viral crypto videos to just increase the hype, and just push it even farther.
For real, man. For real, it definitely is a cycle that runs off of crowd behavior for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And once it breaks out again, man, it's going to paint that disbelief in the market where people are like, "Wow, really? That's really not going to go up," and then it's going to keep going up, and they're going to be like, "Oh." And then
you're too late.
Once they step in and chase it, that's what fuels the market. That's what fuels the trend.
Crazy. Well, yeah, man. Well, I hope you have a beautiful week out there in Costa Rica. Definitely looking forward to the launch. We'll be on it. We'll be getting as many people on the squad on it as possible. And yeah, man, definitely we'll stay in touch and stay tuned to all your trades and signals and videos.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much, Darren. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Awesome, man.
All right. Take care.
All right.